Hello everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger, episode 6, chunk loading error, thank you. Alright, so, off camera I let my miner finish running. Let's go check on him now, actually. Let's not go quite yet because I need to get something. One of the biggest things that people forget about the miner is that it is a machine. And therefore it is subject to breaking if you aren't careful. So I'm going to charge my electric wrench. I'm going to bring that with me. And I'm going to wait for the world to finish loading around me. It's all loaded into memory, it's just rendering. And we're going to go up here and we are going to see what our miner has done for us. It's finished running. I've taken out the drill and the scanner and put those in the chest, and it automatically withdraws the mining pipes from the ground. I've gone ahead and sealed up the area underneath it, and I've pulled the power and everything out of the pump as well. So this is what we got out of it. Ignore the mining pipes and all this stuff. This is what our miner pulled up for us. Now, it used an insane amount of power doing this. I think it used somewhere in the neighborhood of 5.5 energy crystals worth of power. So it is definitely a very, very power-hungry machine. However, you know, if you can supply that power, it's a great way of making absolutely sure that you're not going to have any problems with gigantic holes left in the ground from a Buildcraft quarry or something like that. Let's go ahead and remove our pump. Now, the miner with the scanner handles a 9x9 area, so 4 blocks in each direction of this miner is what it's mined out for us. Let's go ahead and remove the miner now. So, this is the area that was mined out. If we were to want to mine again, what we would do is, as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do just that. We will want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We will put our miner right here, because this is at the very limit of where it could reach earlier. Because a miner excavates a 9x9 area the whole way down to bedrock, as long as there's, you know, cells that it can pump into. So, that's the area that was covered by the miner. I'm going to come through here, I'm going to sleep through the night. Another thing I did off camera is I did go ahead and upgrade my solar flower. It's a full 13 solar panels now. So, as long as it's daylight, I am actually getting a little bit of an energy surplus, even with my machines running in passive. Let's see. We'll come over here, and I do want to have a chest sitting out here for stuff to be processed. So, I'll just put a chest there, and then this will be my ores and crap to be processed chest. And now we'll put the coal and the redstone and everything away. But we do need to process the uranium. Okay, so dust can go in here. I've been keeping apatite in here as well. We finally have a little bit of marble. We got some dirt, we got some gravel, got a bunch of cobblestone, and we have a rechargeable battery. I have an energy crystal here, but I'm not going to get the miner running again just yet. I'm just going to put everything away for now, and we'll come back to that in a bit. There is something that I want to get going that I've been meaning to get going for absolutely ages now, and I think it's about time. And it involves what I have over here. No, not there. Where is it? There it is. It involves this paper, and where is it? This wood. What could it possibly be? Well, I am going to make a few bookshelves. Why am I making bookshelves? Because I need them to get started with Thaumcraft research. I know that you don't have to research to get started with Thaumcraft, but I want to. In order to do research in Thaumcraft, you have to have a block called a quasitarium? Quasitum? I have no idea how to pronounce it. It requires a glass bottle, an ink sac, a feather, some smooth stone, and some gold. So, let's go ahead and get us 3 pieces of smooth stone, courtesy of the induction furnace, 3 pieces of gold, 3 pieces of glass, 1 feather, 1 ink sac. The glass, when shaped like a bucket, gives you the glass bottle. Throw those up there. Throw that up there as well. Collect our smooth stone. And we're going to put just like that, and then some gold, and then some feather, and the ink sac, and a glass bottle. That gets us our quasitum. Now, this thing is going to work the best if it is surrounded by bookshelves. Well, it's not going to work the best surrounded by bookshelves, but it's a good start. I've been debating where I want to put this, and I think I might actually build its own room. I was thinking about putting it in the church, but it's not quite big enough to get the proper layout. The proper layout for the bookshelves for this thing is kind of similar to the enchantment table. So, it's going to get its own room. And I think I'm going to put it on the eastern edge of the village here. Like, right here looks like a good spot. So, let's go get some cobblestone. Because after all, we want to keep this looking like a natural village as much as possible. I really need to figure out a better way to get in and out of these. So, we'll grab some of that. We'll grab some of our wood out of the table here. And we will start building a foundation. I think I want this room to be 7 by 7. Alright, and if we take our table and we put it right there, is that going to work? Yeah, that should actually be just about perfect. And now, we just put the bookshelves around it in standard enchantment table type fashion. While we're at it, we're going to come over here, we're going to harvest our reeds, and we're going to get some more. My last single-player map, I made the mistake of setting up a forestry reed farm. I will never do that again. I ended up with so many reeds, I couldn't even use them all. I was eventually researching books just because I could research books. And what time is it? It's about noon. Stop by here and check on my bees. Need to get them going again. For the moment, I'm just breeding up the meadows to get me some honeycomb. I'm not planning on doing anything really, really in-depth with it right now. I have a severe shortage of iron, so I'm going to go ahead and get my iron going. Make some more paper. Make some more books. Make a few more bookshelves. Okay, that's good to get started with, I think. Actually, I don't know. We're not going to play this game today. You stupid little slimes. Alright. I'm going to go get something to research. Sorry about that. Okay, what do we want to research? I have a ton of artifacts here, including this ancient stone tablet, which is an exceptional artifact. But I think what I want to start researching is just some plain old cobblestone. Now, in order to do any research, you have to have paper, which I have squandered into all of my bookshelves, so I can't really get started at it right this second, but I can explain how this thing works. This slot here is the thing that you're going to research. Now, you're going to have a success percentage, a failure percentage, and a loss percentage. The failure percentage pretty much only comes in at the last stage of research, but it's fairly important once you get there. So this is what you're researching. I see you, slime. Soon on my list, Nano Saber. This is where your paper goes. This is where your output slots come. This is just a progress bar. And these are booster slots. You can put items in here to boost your chances of getting a successful research from this. Now, loss is the chance that you're going to lose this item and something to do with these items too. I'm not sure exactly how those work. Success is the chance that you're going to get a positive result, and in the last stage, failure is the chance that you're going to lose a level of success. I know you're interested in it, but we're getting there. Hold your horses. I'm just going to let that go for now. Come over here and check on the peat farm. Looks like I'm out of peat in the engines again. I am getting a nice surplus of peat, though. So we'll get that running again. And I think what I want to do right now is I want to show off one of my favorite toys ever. That would be the filler. I love this thing. There are so many things that you can do with a filler, and they are so much fun. We are going to need 4 pieces of redstone, we are going to need 4 pieces of lapis, and we're going to need a few sticks. So let's go raid the wood chest for some sticks. 4 of those, and we are going to need 9 glass. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to make us some redstone torches, but we're not going to stop there. We're going to upgrade those to landmarks, and we're going to keep those with us. Now, we are going to need 2 gears. I'm also going to need a piece of iron. I'm going to need some bronze. So let's just take this. Shift our iron to our induction furnace. Okay, so 8 sticks produces 2 gears. Those gears, with cobblestone around them, produces stone gears. No surprise there. And if we take the copper that we got, combine it with tin, we get bronze. We already knew that. Bronze around a stone gear will get you a bronze gear. And if you take this, and remember to bring extra redstone for it, and it's nighttime, so let's sleep to get my solars going again. There we go. That gets us our piston. One more piece of glass. With bronze gears there and bronze on top, gets you a biogas engine. These things are absolutely freaking amazing. They produce a lot of power. They run on biogas, which is cheap as hell to make. Even cheaper if you have apple juice or honey to boost the process. And best of all, they have absolutely no chance of explosion. Unlike another mod that we all know and love. Yes, I'm looking at you, Thaumcraft. Just so happens I have some biogas cans here. And it just so happens that I have a very large area over here that I need to go away. I don't feel like digging it out by hand. Let's do it the techie way. So, I don't need it to go down to this level. I don't know why I dug the whole way down to there. Probably because I'm eventually going to want to extend that, but you know what? I don't know. I don't really care for now. What we're going to do is we're going to take our landmarks and we're going to tag an area. Just like so. Put one here. Straight out ahead. This is our second corner that we want. And straight out ahead this way. That's the third corner. And if we come back over here, we're going to have another one of these annoying slimes. If we come over here and we start stacking up right here, this is going to get us, ow, our fourth. Now, once you have these set up, you right-click on the landmark that is the cornerstone of the entire thing. Notice how this landmark is connected to that one, and that one by a straight line. There is our working area. If you take the filler and put it down next to a designated working area, it's going to put up this wonderful yellow tape. It's going to delineate the entire area for us. And I'm going to go collect my landmarks. They're cheap to make, but I hate going out somewhere and finding out, oh, I don't have my landmarks with me. What'd I do with them? I lost them. We're going to come in here and we're going to give this thing a pattern. Now, the filler area up here is where you put the pattern. The pattern is a combination of glass and bricks. Filling resources is if you're telling it to build something. You want to put what you want it to build with in there. But we're not building anything. We're destroying. So we're going to give it a clear pattern. Just like that. The top on here is green. It was red. That means it's ready to go. We are going to connect this using a golden pipe, a wooden pipe. We'll put our biogas engine there. We're going to give it one lava cell in order to give it something to heat up with. You can see it has no fuel here. We're going to put a little bit of fuel in there. And in order to get it going, we need a redstone signal. In other words, we need a lever. Or a redstone torch will work too. What happens when you give it that redstone signal? Well, absolutely nothing at first, because it has to heat up. You can see the heat level here. It's rising up. I think once it hits 200 degrees Celsius or 170 or something like that is when it kicks up. Yep, 200 degrees Celsius. And what's it doing? Well, it's making a big old mess. We just have to figure out where. Oh, right here. It is clearing out this land for us. And it's going to do the bottom layer first, and then it's going to come back and do the top layer. I would advise a bit of caution when running these things because they can be very, very, very laggy due to the number of items that it drops on the ground, especially if you're doing it with large areas. Stupid slime. There's got to be something up with the thalmic content of this area. It's got to be either really high or really low or something for the number of slimes that I get. Alright, we are going to walk away from this for just a moment. And we are going to start another project while that filler runs. This project is going to require a bit of climbing. That's right, it's time to put our pump to some use. Now, if you look in the plants chest here, I did get some cactus. 34 of it to be exact. That is not going to be enough for what I need to do. However, for short term, I think I can make it work. Notice my frame rate starting to drop here a little bit, so I kind of want to go see if I can pick up a little bit. Give it a bit of a hand here. Notice how fast my inventory is filling up with crap. There's actually a very, very sneaky, filthy, dirty tactic that you can use with fillers. And I've actually been kind of waiting to showcase the filler. Because I don't want to jump into new technology and just start using it without showing it on camera. This is supposed to be a Let's Play. So I don't want to do stuff without showing it off. But if I take this filler down in my branch mine and set it to clear a gigantic area, I will get all of the resources in that area with none of the hassle. So this, I think, is going to help me increase my diamond income, at least short term. Here's another one of these slimes. You die. And hold still. You die. Now, it's also running fairly slow because I only have one biogas engine on it. Eventually, I'll have a biogas bank set up where this thing will just fly. It'll cut through this stuff like nothing. Frame rate stabilizing a little bit now. And we're almost done with it. There's another one of those slimes. Drill is not the best tool to fight slimes with, but at least it works. Figures I went and I grabbed the pump, and now I'm here messing around with the filler again. I get distracted so easily. Okay, and the filler is done running. We can tell the filler is done running because we walk over here, it has a red thing on it, which is good. We're going to shut the filler down, and we're going to break it. We're going to pick up everything that we dropped here, and we are actually going to reset the area. One more down. Why? Because I don't want a gigantic, huge cobblestone mess here. I want it to be dirt. I want it to be nice, fertile green dirt. So I need to mine one more level out. I could have done this to begin with, but I wasn't thinking. So landmark there. Another landmark there. Put our third landmark here. And we don't have to worry about setting the dimension on it, because, or the third dimension, because we're just doing a flat area. We'll put our filler back down. We'll dig this out. And we'll give, oh, no, we don't want to put the filler down quite yet, do we? We need to designate the area. And I actually need to go sleep through the night first. I swear, the fact that zombies break down doors now, nice touch, but really annoying in practice. Okay, let's put that stuff away. Let's come back out here. Right-click that to designate our area. Now we'll put our filler down. This tape will go away when I log out and log back in. It's just a visual glitch. And we'll put our gold pipe there and there. We still have a little bit of biogas left in this engine, so let's put it to use. No reason to waste it. And let's go ahead and help it out. We got nothing better to do. Oh, hello. Peace crystal. Another thing I wouldn't mind getting in the near future is a mining laser. Those are handy for branch mining and just general destructive projects like this. Over here and collect all this crap that's been dropping on the ground. Collect the crystals that are dropping. Oh man, I hate it when I dig down and I find coal deposits because I always feel honor bound to pick them up. It's like I don't want to leave resources that I'm just going to bury and forget about. But at the same time, I hate backfilling large areas like this. And at the same time as that, oh hello, speaking of backfilling large areas, that's part of the ravine over there. But at the same time, I don't like zombies, and skeletons, and endermen, oh my. Just spawning in here anywhere they want to. So, I kind of have to clean it up. Come over here and turn the biogas engine off so we're not wasting any fuel, which we don't have much left. Pick up all this crap. This entire process will be so much faster and so much easier when I have a biogas plant set up. Alright, and get the tin out of here. Fill that. Fill this. There's a couple more coal deposits here, which I just can't leave well enough alone. I gotta dig them up. I'm sorry, but coal equals solar panels, coal equals advanced alloy, or advanced machine blocks, coal equals diamonds. I never waste coal. Unless I can help it. Like if I'm in a real dire situation where I'm lost in the middle of a cave system, and it's either use coal or die and lose all the resources that I've been mining for hours, I still have a hard time justifying it, but at least then I'll think about it. Okay, let's go put away the cobblestone that we've mined up. And while we're in here, I need to grab some bricks. Because you didn't think I dug this out just to come in here and do this by hand, did you? No, 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 no. We're going to give this thing a fill pattern. And then we're going to toss all of our dirt that we just got out of this up into here. We're going to turn this back on, and we're going to let it do the work for us. While that runs, I'm going to come over here and harvest my reeds. And I'm out of bog earth, I can tell, because I can see that my peat bog is starting to overgrow with grass. So I'm going to have to make more bog earth. I may have to set up something automated with these reeds in the near future. Nothing like a full-on reed farm, but something to make it a little easier. How are we doing here? We're out of power. Okay, that's fine. I am going to have to do the rest of the work by hand. Because I'm not going to waste another biogas capsule. But I think I'm going to do this off camera. This is going to be annoying to watch. For right now, I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to dot it with some torches so that we don't get nasty spawning over here in the night. There we go. That should be good for now. And back to this pump that I'm carrying around. And my dirt chest is entirely full. Just toss it in here for now. Along with all the other stuff that needs to be processed. We'll put the bricks back in here. I didn't pick up the filler. It's okay, I'll get it later. I did do a little bit of spelunking off camera. I did find some diamonds down there. So I'm not quite as short as I was, but I'm still pretty desperately short. No, I need you. Put our biomass away. Put the gravel away. The coal we'll put over here in the coal chest. Put you away too while we're at it. Throw the crystals in here. Chicken egg, landmarks. Let's go ahead and make our paper. I have the perfect thing to research. For right now, I'm going to just let the quasitum, or however the hell it is pronounced, research this dirt. It's not like it's a precious resource. I only have a 3% success chance on any particular piece of dirt, but hey, you know what? For being almost free, I'll take 3%. More bees. I need to go around and get some more bees in the near future. I might do that off camera. Because I want to get some more stuff going with forestry and the bees and the apiaries, but you need a pretty good supply of bees to get started with it. For now, I think I need my glass. I'm going to make a few more of these tanks. And I'm going to need some more glass. And I'm going to need my gold. And with that, I'm going to make a few more than that. I'm going to make 32 golden pipes. Pull my iron out of here, and we're going to cook up my cactus. I'm just going to cook all of it up for now. I will go out and collect more cactus off camera. I don't see any reason why I should subject anyone to waiting for that. And night is falling, so let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Because what I'm about to do, I'm not going to want to do in the middle of the night anyway. Come over here and grab my cactus green dye, which, if used by itself, gives you pipe waterproofing. Pipe waterproofing on top of a pipe gives you, no surprise, waterproof pipe. And I already had some golden pipe, but I don't care. Let's put my ingots away. Let's put my glass away. And this other ore that I pulled up. And let's come out here and let's steal this peat-fired engine. You can see I got some ash from it. Ash is used to make fertilizer. In case you completely run out of appetite. Or if you just want to make your farms completely self-sustaining so you don't have to keep feeding appetite into the system every once in a while. I'll get there eventually. For now, it's time to go mountain climbing. Which mountain are we climbing? That one. We're going to take some peat with us. We're going to, well, let's see here. I can't see refueling that engine right now because it's not going to work very well anyway. But we're going to climb up this. Did I bring any cobble? No, I didn't. So let's take a few pieces of basalt with us. I'm going to climb up the side of Mount, so I don't know what to call it. Mount Testificate. Seems only fitting since we're an honorary testificate at this point, I'm sure. I mean, hell, we've pretty much single-handedly helped them repopulate their species. How can we not be honorary testificates? Need a better way to get up here. Especially if I'm going to be making this climb repeatedly. I have an idea for that, and I might get to it in this episode. It's not going to take long to do, it's just a matter of getting up here and setting up the groundwork for it. Which is part of the reason why I brought the basalt with me. Alright, we are way, way, way up here. Let's go ahead and build us a little bit of a platform out so we have some place to work in the future. And let's build us a pillar like that. We'll make it 2 wide. And now let's go ahead and put our pump right there. Now it's going to extend the pump head down into the lava. Exactly as expected. And now we're going to connect our waterproof piping out to here. And we're going to run into problems as always. There we go. This is going to be annoying at best. Straight down as far as we can, then out just a little bit. And down again. And this is going to hurt. Ow. Can I reach that? Yes, I can reach that. However, I have nowhere near enough waterproof piping to get where we want to go. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a temporary platform right here. And we're going to put our gold waterproof pipe right there, and we're going to connect our tanks right there. Ow. 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 Oh, where did that come from? No idea. Not going to ask questions. Take it as a gift. Alright, now, here comes the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is that in order to do the next step of what I want to do, I need something. And it's something that I haven't gotten yet, and it's something that's actually a relative pain in the ass to get, especially without equivalent exchange. I need Endermen. I need Ender Pearls. However, first of all, let's do something about all this fall damage that I'm taking. And then I think after this I'm going to have to wrap this episode up because I'm starting to run a bit long, I think. Once again, I forgot to start my timer when I started recording. So my stopwatch is showing about 27 minutes, and I think I started at about 10 or 20 minutes in. So we should be getting on the 40-minute mark. Let's go ahead and make us some long-fall boots. Now this is going to require some obsidian, it's going to require some iron. I don't have any obsidian at the moment, but I do have a diamond drill. I don't have quite as much lava as I thought I did, and I'm pretty sure that I've exhausted this lava over here. I don't think there's any obsidian to be had here. We'll find out. Oh, yep, there is just a little bit left in here. Let's put our water down so if there's any lava under here, it's not gonna go away on us. Okay, that'll actually work quite nicely. And best of all, no more nasty lava. Hello, lava. No, I'm not going to do that. Half the blacksmith already burned down from that lava, though, so I don't know why. I should just get rid of it. But I won't. Instead, I'm going to show off the second way to get obsidian. Actually, I need all of those, don't I? I mentioned earlier when I did the obsidian casting that there are 3 ways to get obsidian, and the first one is to break it with a diamond drill. The second way is the obsidian casting, and the third way is using the tins, or the cells. 2 lava cells, 2 water cells gives you 1 obsidian. So there's my 5 obsidian. I actually only needed 4. I don't know why I made 5. Never hurts to have a little extra though. We put obsidian in the middle. We put iron on the sides, that gets us a long fall boot. You take 2 long fall boots, and you get long fall boots. You put these things on. And let's walk out this way. I've lived my life with no regrets. Yep, you take no fall damage. But you do take slime damage. And I'm actually relatively low on health. These little suckers could actually kill me if I'm not careful. Alright, I think that's enough for one episode. I'm going to go eat, get my health back. Probably make some more bog earth at some point here. Sleep through the night. I'm going to go collect some more cactus. I'm actually going to go ahead and get that pipe extended the whole way down. I might take my filler down to my branch mine and do a little bit of filler mining. I don't know. Kind of debating whether I want to show that on camera or not, because it's kind of interesting to watch for the first couple of minutes, but then it gets really boring really fast. And then I'll probably just process all the stuff that I've collected and, you know, do all that good stuff. Maybe get some lava going, get my geogens refilled. I'm sure they're empty by this point. But we'll see what I've gotten done by the time I start filming episode 7, which I might just do later tonight. Until then, this has been Nightdagger with Let's Play Modded Minecraft, episode 6, and I'll catch you guys later.